Hi, thanks for purchasing and taking part in these online yoga sessions that I'm providing. So just a couple of bits of guidance when you're doing this at home, making sure that the area that you're using to do your yoga in is as tidy as it can be, or if there are any objects like a coffee table or a sofa that can't be moved, or a lampshade above you, just making sure that you're aware of where those objects are and you're adjusting as you need to. Also as well, make sure that you're feeling okay before doing yoga. So if you're feeling ill at all, or you've got a headache, cold, or whatever it might be, if you're not feeling quite right, then maybe delaying doing your yoga practice until later in the day or another day. Take all of my instructions that I give you as guidance, so if it doesn't feel right or if there's any pain or discomfort, then only coming into the posture to a point that it's comfortable for you, or you can choose not to come into the posture, or you can choose to take a break as you need to. I will offer options and modifications to some of the postures, but if they don't quite work for you, then feel free to make further adjustments that seem sensible for your own body. So thank you for joining in and enjoy. So seated cross-legged, or have legs out in front if that's uncomfortable on the hips or the knees. And we'll place the hands, rest them in the lap, and extending up tall, so you're extending the body up, imagining something that's attached to the crown of the head, and just allow the chin to drop slightly so your gaze is about 6 feet in front of you. Close the eyes. And a few rounds of intentional deeper breath, so really allowing the air to fill the chest cavity, the belly can press out as you breathe in. So in your own time, some deep breaths in and out. And then just allowing your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. And just noticing how you feel this morning. Maybe a bit tired. Is the mind busy with thoughts, or maybe you're quite comfortably in the present moment following those rounds of deeper breaths in and out. And then if you've got the eyes closed, we'll open the eyes up. And extending up tall again, and we'll bring the chest forward, pop the fingertips down, allow the head to hang, and if you're able, you'll shuffle, walk the fingertips away, coming into this forward fold stretch. And then shuffle the hands back, and if you've got the legs crossed, we'll change the cross of the legs and extend up, and again bringing your chest forward, popping your fingertips down, head hanging, and walking the fingertips away in front. And then we'll come back up. So extend up tall again and pop the right fingertips down and bring your left arm up. So as you bring it up, you're reaching up and then you're reaching over to the right. So we can make sure we feel that feeling of stretch up the left side of the body. And then we'll come back up, left fingertips down. So again, as you're raising the right arm up, you're reaching up and then reaching over to the left. then back to centre once more on each side. So right hand down, reach up, reach over. And then back to centre, left hand down, raise the right, reach up, reach over. Then back to centre. And from here, we'll come to all fours. So we're on all fours, we'll just step the hands forwards about a hand's length, and then we'll take the bum back towards the heels, and then as we come forwards we'll allow the hips to move towards the mat as you take your gaze forward. And then coming back and forward. So continuing this movement for a few rounds, inhaling as you come forwards, taking your gaze forward, breathe out as we take the bum back down. And then pausing next time we're in an upright all fours position, bringing the legs together and taking the hands towards the edge of the mat. And from this position we'll take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out just allowing the hips to come to the right side but making sure the knees stay on the mat as you do that. And then we'll come to centre and to the left, back to centre and to the right. So you can continue this at your own pace, following your breath. So you inhale, centre, breathe out to the side. And then we'll pause when we're back to centre. From here we're going to come into a forearm plank, so we'll get the forearms down first and then we'll extend one leg and the other, and we'll come into Dolphin Pose. So that's where we press through the forearms, press the bum towards the ceiling, allow the head to hang, shoulders forwards to a forearm plank, press through the forearms to press the bum back. And then forwards, forearm plank. And we'll do it once more, pressing through the forearms to press the bum to ceiling. And then from here, pop the knees down and we'll make our way to extended child's pose. So we're taking the knees wide, toes towards each other, bum to heels, slide the hands away in front, fingers spread, hands press forwards. And then inhale, coming up, bringing the shoulders forwards. Breathing out as you come back down. And then pausing in an upright, in an all fours position. From here, we'll bring the left foot forwards and come into an upright position. So I've got the right knee down, left foot forwards, shuffling the left foot forwards a little bit. Allow your hips to move forward so you can feel a bit of stretch in this right thigh. We'll raise the arms up and take the right hand to the left wrist and leaning back, gaze to ceiling. And then coming back up, and we'll take the right hand across to the left leg, left hand small at the back, and gently twisting, turning the chest to the left. Back to centre, left hand on your left hip, raise the right arm up, reach up, and reaching over to the left side. Coming back to centre, allow your right hand to come down. From here we're going to come into our lunge twist position, but we're going to come into the twist first and then straighten that right leg. So if we curl the right toes under, hands together in front of the chest, we'll twist to the left, so right elbow across. And if you can, straighten that right leg. If it's a real challenge, you don't need to. And then we'll pop the right knee down, come back round to face forwards, raise the hands up again, right hand, left wrist, leaning back as you press your hips forwards, and coming back up. Right hand, left leg, left hand small at the back, we'll twist to the left. Back to centre, left hand on your left hip, raise the right arm up, reach up, reach over the top to the left side. And then back to centre, hands together in front of the chest, twist to the left, so left elbow across, and again if you can, straightening the right leg. And then popping that right knee down, and we'll switch sides. So we'll take the right foot forwards. So again, we'll just shuffle it forwards so you can allow the hips to move forward so you can feel this stretch on that left thigh. We'll raise the hands up, left hand, right wrist, leaning back, gaze to ceiling. And then I'm bringing the arms down. We'll take the left hand to the right leg, right hand small at the back, turning the chest to the right. Back to centre. Right hand, right hip, raise the left arm, reach up, reach over. And then coming back to centre. Allow that left arm down. So we'll curl left toes under, hands together, twist to the right, so left elbow across. And if we can, straightening left leg. And then left knee down. Coming back round and raising the arms up, left hand, right wrist, leaning back, gaze to ceiling. And then bringing the hands down, left hand across to the right leg, right hand small at the back, twisting to the right. Back to centre, right hand, right hip, raise the left arm up, reach up, reach over. And then we'll come back to centre, hands together in front of the chest, left elbow across to the right, straightening your left leg, left knee down, allow your arms to come down. We're going to shuffle that right foot back towards you. From here we're going to transition to forward fold, so if you can, you've got your fingertips down, rock back on the right heel, pressing off the left foot to bring it next to the right foot, bending over at the waist. Inhale up, hands together above the head. Breathing out, coming down, and allow your arms down. So we'll step the feet a bit wider than hip width and loosen up, swinging the arms from one side to the other. Lift the arms a bit higher. And allow the arms to drop down. So in this first sequence, we'll have a go at coming into half moon balance, or your version of that. So quick demonstration. So we'll be in a warrior two. We'll come into a variation of extended side angle. So the arm on the inside of the leg, in this case right arm round. So I'm going to press off the right foot to take the weight into the left. So if we can, so you're working towards this position, but if you find that you're coming to somewhere here, that's fine. If you, the whole time you've got that weight just in that one foot, this front foot, then you're working on your balance. So what I'll say, press off the right foot, weight into the left leg, and we're working towards raising up the back leg and the right arm up. Fingertips to ceiling, or just see how you get on. So we're at the top of the mat. So the feet are hip width, extending up. We'll come into chair pose, so we bend the legs, raise the arms up. We'll stride the right foot back to lunge, so the heel is off the mat, hips, chest forwards. Warrior two, so we turn that back foot out, right arm behind, look forwards over the left. So we bring in the left arm down to the inside of the left leg, the right arm comes round alongside your head. So from here, pressing off the right foot, taking the weight into the left leg. If you can, straightening the left leg as you take right fingertips towards the ceiling. And then we're going to come back to Warrior Two. So right arm behind, look forwards over the left. And again, we'll do both of those movements. So left arm comes down, right arm round alongside the head. And if we can, we're pressing off the right foot, weight into left leg, straightening the left leg as you raise right leg, right fingertips to ceiling. From here, we'll come into a lunge position. So we're taking that right foot back so the heel is off the mat, raise the arms up. Left hand to your left hip, reach up through the right fingertips, reach over the top to the left side. Coming back upright, taking the arms to the side, or if you haven't got the space, bending the elbows, fingertips to ceiling. So we twist to the right, reach through the fingertips as you turn, back to centre, through to the left, and then we'll come back to centre, raise the arms up, straightening the left leg, bringing the hands down as you fold forward. So we're bringing the chest forward, fingertips to the leg, head hanging, pausing here for a few breaths. And then we'll come back up to our lunge position. So the left knee moves forwards, we raise the arms up. We'll come to Warrior Two. So you turn your back foot out, your right foot out. Right arm behind, look forwards over the left. We'll cross the right arm under the left. Fingertips to ceiling if you can. Fingers to palm. So in a moment we'll step up and cross the right leg over the left. And then we're going to have a go at coming into a Warrior Three with the arms in this position, or your version of this position. So we're going to press off the right foot, cross it over the left leg if we can, reach fingertips up. So from here we're going to unwind the legs, take the weight into the left leg, and we'll fold forwards at the waist, extend the right leg behind. We'll come back to that previous position, so we cross the right leg over the left leg, fingertips reaching up. And then we're going to unwind and come to standing, arms by your side. So we'll run through that again, leading with the left side. So we're at the top of the mat, we're extending up tall. Into chair pose, bend the legs, raise the arms up. Left foot back to lunge, so heel off the mat, hips, chest forwards. Warrior Two, turn your left foot out, left arm behind, looking forwards over the right hand. So the right arm comes down the inside of the right leg, bring your left arm round alongside the head. So we have a go at our half moon balance. So you press off the left foot, weight into the right leg, straightening the right leg, reaching left fingertips to ceiling or as best you can. Come back to a lunge position, so the heels off the mat as you raise your arms up, hips, chest forwards. Then Warrior Two, turn that left foot out, left arm behind, look forwards over the right. Right arm down, as you bring your left arm round, chest sideways on. So again, we press off the left foot, weight into the right leg, straightening the right leg, left fingertips to ceiling. Back to lunge position, so the heel is off the mat, raising the arms up, hips, chest forwards, right leg is bent, knee above the ankle, right hand, right hip. So you reach up through the left fingertips, reach over the top to the right side. Coming back to centre, arms to the side, twisting to the left, reach through the fingertips as you turn. Back to centre, through to the right. And then back to centre, raising the arms up. Straighten the right leg and we'll fold forward so the hands come down, head hangs. So both feet should be flat, adjusting if you need to. Maybe shuffling the fingers down the right leg, or maybe you can reach the mat. Steady breath. Coming back up to lunge, so the right knee moves forwards as you raise your arms up. From here to warrior two, so we turn that back foot out, left arm behind, look forwards over the right, left arm underneath the right, fingertips to ceiling. So again, if you can, fingers to palms, or if you struggle with that, your best position. So we're going to step up and cross left leg over the right leg. And then from here, unwinding and taking the weight into the right leg, folding forwards, extending your left leg behind if you can. Coming back upright, coming back into that previous position, so crossing left leg over the right leg, reach the fingertips up, and then unwinding and coming to standing. So we're at the top of the mat, we'll bring the hands together, breath in and out, we'll breathe in and out. Inhale up, breathe out, folding forwards. Fingertips to shins and lifting into flat back. Hands to the mat, back to a plank. All the way down, extending your toes, inhale as you lift your chest. Breathe out, coming down. Curl the toes under and we press up and back into downward dog. And stepping forwards, folding forwards. Inhaling up, hands together above the head. Breathing out, coming down. And inhale, coming up. Breathe out forwards. Lift to flat back. Hands down and back to plank. All the way down. Extending toes, inhale, lifting to cobra. Breathing out, down. From here we'll press to hands and knees. So we're to all fours. A few rounds of cat-cow. So we're tipping pelvis back, back arches, head drops. Tipping the pelvis forward, taking the gaze forward. And we'll continue this movement. Inhaling as the belly moves towards the ground, breathing out as the back arches and the head drops. Pausing in flat back, and we'll take the knees wide, toes towards each other, bum to heel, slide the hands away in front, fingers are spread. So the hands gently press forwards as best you can, just allowing the chest to sink down towards the mat. So you're noticing the feeling of stretching to the armpits, shoulders, maybe down to the insides of the thighs. And then inhale, lifting up, bringing the shoulders forwards. And breathing out, back down. And we continue this movement of inhaling up. Breathing out, down. And then pausing in an upright all fours position, and we'll come to lying down, legs bent and feet flat. We'll do a few rounds of bridge, so we reach down with the fingertips, catch backs of the heels, arms down on the ground, and we inhale, lift the bum up, heel the spine up, press the hips up. Breathing out, down. Inhale, coming up. And breathing out, down. Continuing this movement. pausing when your back is flat on the mat, and then we'll allow both legs to the right side, keeping them there. And then inhale, legs to centre, breathe out to the left, keep them on the left for a few breaths. And then gently side to side. So we inhale, centre, breathe out to the right, inhale, up, exhale, down. And then pausing back to centre, lift the feet up and hands to knees and draw the knees into the chest and take them apart, moving away so the arms straighten and back together. So we continue this circular movement through the hips. And then in the opposite direction. And then pop the feet down and we'll slide the left foot away so we can come into our lying twist. So we reach across with the left hand, guide the right leg to the left, roll onto your left side. And then back to centre and we'll switch, extending the right leg, reach across with the right hand to guide the left leg to the right as you roll on to the outside of your right leg. And then back to centre, and we'll spend a little bit of time in relaxation. So we're extending the legs, arms by your side, close the eyes. And again, just taking a moment to notice how you feel now following your session. We'll take some deeper breaths. And then bend the legs up, get your feet flat, roll to one side, press to seated position. Hands together, closing the eyes. So thank you all for joining in this morning. Thank you for supporting the sessions. Thank you for
keeping your yoga practice going. Namaste.